Welcome to Whispering Pines Shetland Sheep Farm. Our flock is known for their soft, crimpy, fine wool, produced solely for hand spinners to enjoy. Today we're at the skirting table, preparing another fleece for our annual fleece auction. This video will give you a hands-on look at every possible aspect of the fleeces I am offering in this year's auction. I'll be talking about the quality of the fleece, my recommendations for processing the wool, and I'll share some information about the ewe that donated this lovely fleece. I hope you enjoy today's skirting video. Hello, welcome to the skirting video. Today I'm skirting our ewe Adelle's fleece. Adelle is a moorit fleece, and moorit is brown in Shetlandese. So when they say brown, they're actually saying, they say moorit. And they actually say moorit, something like that. Last year I did the last time I did a skirting videos, a series of them, my video for Adelle blew up, view-wise. So we were trying to figure out why, and my girlfriend thought, well, maybe it's because of Adelle the singer, and people thought maybe it's because of her. Anyways, we thought that was funny. Enjoyed that. I don't have a lot of moorit wool. It seems like that's always the one I struggle. Look at that. This is off of her neck. It's nice. She's not as fine as some of my other ewes. So she's got a spinning fineness of 24. That's getting up there in our flock. My spinning fineness average, I think, was 21. I sheared her last year. I rued her the first year, but I tried ruining her as a yearling, and it went really badly. And so she and I decided that she is a shear ewe and will always be. She has it's a tippy fleece. So I did Audi's fleece, and you could see in Audi's yesterday, or today, big chunks that would make it really easy to comb. And Adelle's fleece is very tippy. And I think we're going to find that it's also a little short. Bear with me though. I'm going around here and just grabbing the very, very short, very, very dirty bits. Those are going to go into the soil amendment pool. All the wool goes into one pool for soil amendment. I'm going to be making pellets that I'm going to sell in my booth. I'm not making them. There's a local mill, and she has bought equipment to allow her to do that. And so I'm going to support her in that endeavor by sending her wool from my sheep. And then I'll offer the pellets in my booth, my Fiber Festival booth. I am so sick of hitting that horse when I work my way around here. So I don't like to put the little short bits in the comb top anymore, because I'm thinking that might be why I have more neps than usual than the comb top I just got back. It's still really nice to spin, but it's just like this, the comb top I would get from Zeilinger's, the mill that shut down, was really nice and really clean. Okay, Miss Adelle. Miss Adelle is extremely friendly, but she's also kind of a snot. She's kind of spoiled, actually, if I had to describe her. And she can be a pill. But I just am desperately in love with her. She's so funny because she'll come up to me for attention, and I'll give it to her, and she'll look at me like, well, what are you doing? How dare you? And then I'm like, well, you came up to me. And then we're not actually talking. Wouldn't that be amazing? If they could talk, or if I could talk to them. Anyways, then she'll like rear up, back up a little bit, shake her head, and then come back and be like, why aren't you petting me? And I don't understand her drivers in her life. She's a lot. She is a lot. I know what I would do if this fleece doesn't sell in the auction. What I would do with it is I would spin the longer bits, which it seems like around her back legs, around her neck, down by her legs. I would spin that into a really, really fine yarn. And then with any of the portion that has these really, really tight tips, I would say it's probably the majority of it, I would do the lock spinning, how I do, where I just draft the base of the lock and make a, what do I call it? Bumbly yarn. All right, so this is Adelle's fleece. Hi, ladies. What do we got here? Who's stopping in to say hello? Are we hot? Hot, and then you come in here and the flies are just a disaster, aren't they? That's Adelle right there. She's out of tie. I did a tie skirting. I skirted tie fleece and made a video of it quite recently. Are you so hot, Miss Adelle? And then we got a bunch of grouchy, not liking the heat, ears back. Can't fight right now because I got a pee thing going on. All right, girls, I gotta get going here because I am really hot and really sick of being here with these stupid flies. Okay. Yeah, I gotta take a picture of the fleece. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure her staple length is fairly short. It might not even make it to 2 inches. But this is perfect for that bumbly yarn. Yeah, it's just a nice little, short little fleece that actually, maybe I'll just do this one myself. I think what I'll do is here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in the auction, disclose, and then when it doesn't sell, I will keep it and make it into a textured yarn. It actually is, what, 1.5 inches relaxed. Take a picture of the parted fleece. Staple this to the card. Oh, that stapler is so scary. I know it. Every time I use the stapler, it spooks them. You could comb this for sure, but I mean, it's got such a pretty texture. I don't know why I wouldn't, as I've already said. I think I've made that clear. Okay, so she is skirted. I've taken all the pictures. Let's take a look at how she's sheared. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't see any second cuts. I'm gonna take another lock somewhere and test it to see if she was had already hit the rise, and so therefore you're going to get a weak spot in the fleece. And then I will make a note of that. So this is kind of telltale right here where you've got this smooth mat where he was able to just run the clippers through really easily because this is next year's growth. Let's take a look at that. I'm going to come over here. All right, so I took a sample from a spot that had that mat on it. I'm looking at it in the window. Okay, I don't see a weak spot, but I'm going to tell you that I'm probably going to be able to. No, I can't. I'm trying to break it and I can't. So I'm not going to discount it, I'm not going to describe it as she has hit the rise, but I'm going to strongly recommend that whoever does end up with this fleece, that they spin it from the lock and preserve that beautiful tight coiled blondie tip that it's got, because I really love that. I made a video about making that kind of yarn. I was using Mrs. Hughes's fleece. Hers is always like this. And made yarn that way a few times with it. It's really been pretty. And then I sell it in my booth. It's a beautiful textured yarn. I love the brown and the black fleeces when the tips are a lighter color. I just feel like it's a really pretty look. Get those cool tips. Just imagine that in your, sorry about the sunbeam. So that's Adele. Hi, Tiramisu. I haven't seen you here. You don't come to the door. All right, let's weigh this fleece. We're gonna weigh it. That little white ewe there with the gray face, this Tiramisu, I did a brewing video with her. 23.39. You were in my brewing video, weren't ya? 23.39. Write that down. So all the info is on this card. I just make a stack of these on my desk in the office, in the Wool Works, my new building. And my sister Connie helps me. So she's going to put these into the computer and get them made into listings on the website so that we can get to the auction quicker than if I had to do it myself. So I'm going to take Adelle's fleece, bring it over to the Wool Works. I'm going to put it up in the bookshelf there I've got going. We can see the progress of all the skirted fleeces that are getting ready for the auction. So thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you come back because I'm going to be doing more skirting videos and we'll see what I pick next to work on.
Thank you for spending some time with me at the skirting table. If this fleece spoke to you and if you want to be notified when the fleeces are available for viewing on the website, scan this QR code to be taken to my mailing list sign-up form on the website. Or scroll down to the description of this video for a link to the sign-up form on my website. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you can come back soon.